Hello world, Shelly here, and today I've got some empties to share, and I think it's been a while since I've shared some empties because I've got two of one of the things that I use in here. So for me to go through two of them and have not done an empties video, because I really just fill up my little bin until I have enough stuff to talk about, and then I do a video. So let's get into the empties, shall we? Let's get some of the big stuff out of the way first. A lot of these you've seen before. It's just the stuff I love. 8 greens, gummy vitamins. These, I think, are way overpriced. Do I still buy them every month? Oh, yes, I do. I've actually thrown a few of these away since my last video because they're too big, and I only need one big one in my bin here. Anyway, I like the skin version. They taste like apples, kind of. Like a sour apple, almost. I crave them. They're delicious. And I feel like, so the whole thing with the 8 greens, let me get my reading glasses on here. The whole thing with the 8 greens, I feel like I should be in one of those like Hot for Teacher 80s videos, you know? Like, why can't I think of it? Was that Van Halen? Oh my god, where's my brain going right now? I don't know. There's green stuff in here. Green tea, broccoli, aloe vera, kale, spinach, collard greens, peppermint, alfalfa. And I think it's because it's the skin version, collagen and biotin. No saturated or trans fats. I don't like doing gummies because of the extra sugar in them, but I love doing gummies because they're delicious and it makes me feel like I'm eating candy, even though I'm not big into candy, but it craves a sweet tooth thing for me, and then I have no desire to have any other kind of sweets. And then I feel good about it because it was greens. I don't know. Is this as good as eating your greens? Absolutely not. You should eat your greens. And I do eat a lot of vegetables. I'm vegetarian and I actually like vegetables. So I do eat a good amount of vegetables, but I don't know. Maybe it's all in my head that these are good for me, but I love them. And I get them at Target usually. So I have them on my Amazon Subscribe and Save, but very regularly they're not available on the Amazon Subscribe and Save. You know how you get a message and it says update your order because this is not available? I usually have this set as my primary, and then I set the regular non-skin version as my backup, but sometimes they're both not available. You can get this at Target too. So it's hard for me to recommend it because I'm like, go buy something that's way overpriced. Just do it. Yeah, I drive a Jeep too. Also, like the most overpriced U.S. brand in the country. But I love it, and I would recommend it to anybody. So I don't know. There you have it. Take it for what it's worth. Should we get the vitamins out of the way? I threw these in here, my empty. I don't think I've talked about these before. Maybe I did once, or I don't know. Anyway, omega-3s. Do some reading. So if you look, you can buy different kinds of omega vitamins, like the 369 ones. It turns out that most of the time we are most deficient in omega-3, and then I believe it's omega-6 that we actually tend just through our diet to get too much of. So I just do omega-3, and I prefer the vegan versions. There you can get fish oil and all that stuff too. I like the vegan ones. It's algae oil. I like the Sports Research brand of vitamins, but as I've said in many previous videos with other vitamins that I take of theirs, I used to like them because they had a nice flip top. They don't have the nice flip top anymore. So, I mean, I'm still buying them because I had no issues with the brand. Like, they don't give me digestive issues. I take my vitamins first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, and I don't eat for a little while after that, so I don't have any issues with them making my stomach upset or anything. But the whole reason I enjoyed that brand was they had a good cap, and now they don't have it. They redesigned, they rebranded everything, and I don't like the cap anymore. But anyway, do some looking into your omegas, your 3, 6, and 9, and see if it seems like you might need one of them in your life. Because I feel a lot better when I take this, and so I made it part of my permanent routine. The last vitamin-related thing, now I'm not doing gummies anymore, but I went through this whole thing. Melatonin helps you sleep, right? A lot of people know that. A lot of people take melatonin for sleep. It's not habit-forming, yada, yada, yada. I'm not a doctor. Talk to your doctor about any of this before you incorporate things like this into your routine. I'm just telling you what my experience is. But I stopped doing the gummy version because sugar right before bed does not do well for me. I can't. Sugar before bedtime affects me even more than caffeine before bedtime. Like caffeine, I can still knock out and sleep. Sugar, nope, it's not good for me. So these are the 5 milligram. Now, I was at my doctor a couple months ago, and he was saying that melatonin is actually also a really good antioxidant that helps things like inflammation. And, you know, we hear all about battling the environmental stressors, pollution, and everything. So I bumped up to the 10 milligram at my doctor's recommendation just to give myself a little bit of the benefits of melatonin as an antioxidant. So you might want to do some reading on that too. I looked it up. It was fascinating. And so that's what I'm doing now. I'm using a tablet one, you know, instead of a gummy. But the gummy I used, they were delicious too. Strawberry flavor, I think. Yeah, they were. CVS brand. Don't have to get fancy with it. I love me some CVS Extra Care. Okay, that's all the vitamins. Let's do the thing that I got 2 of in here. I love this stuff. Number 7, Future Renew. This launched over in the EU while I was in Ireland last summer. That was the first bottle I bought, which I've already, this is either number 2 and number 3 or number 3 and number 4. I can't remember. But the only thing I don't like is it gives you no warning when it's going to be empty. Like, it'll sputter the day before you run out. So you really don't have time to check for a sale, you know, to keep your eye out, like, in that little, it's going to run out soon, I better get another bottle. No, it just runs out and it's gone. But let me do this right now. I'm going to weigh my bottle, my empty bottle, so that we know how much an empty one weighs. And then when I get a full one, I will weigh the full one, and I'll tell you. Be right back. All right, the empty bottle without the cap on is 3.8 ounces or 108 grams. So there you have it. You can weigh your bottle and see how close you are to it being empty. When I get a new one, because this is not it, this one's empty too. When I get a new one, I will weigh the new one, and then we will know and be able to measure, like, what's the halfway point, what's the 1/4 left point. But I love this stuff. And so you can get this in the US as well. And this is, so the thing that they came out with a new, like, patented formula that they call pepticology. And it's a peptide complex. And the reason I call it out by name is because Number 7 as a brand was also the people that made Matrixyl originally. And now Matrixyl is licensed for all different companies to use it, and it's a wonderful skincare complex in and of its own. So I would not be surprised if this Pepticology ends up having that same life cycle where it's a very successful product and it becomes licensed for other companies to use it in their formulas and whatnot. But for now, this is the only place you can get it, is through Number 7 in the Future Renew line. Now, I've been using this serum since, well, it was either June or July. Sometime over the summer when I was in Galway, I picked this up and started using it twice a day. I use it morning and night. And it's awesome. It was 4 or 5 weeks into using it that I sat down to film a foundation review, and I just realized how massively less deep my forehead lines were. Now, I've been paying close attention to my skincare for the last 9 to 10 years. 8 of which I have video evidence of on YouTube, right? Nothing has changed my forehead lines. All that time, nothing has impacted them. So when this was impacting my forehead lines, I fell out of my chair. I was dumbfounded. I couldn't even believe what I was looking at. So yeah, this stuff does some things. Its whole point is to reverse damage that you've done to your skin already, which peptides also have good benefits for structural repair and, keeping things good as you move forward. But really, It's for that stage in life where you've got some damage in your skin. Sun damage, just aging damage, oxidation damage from just being on this earth for years. it's I love it so much, and I'm going to use it forever because it's doing wonderful things for my skin. The surface of my skin is much more smooth. And that's not with adding any like exfoliation or anything. If anything, I'm doing less exfoliation since I've been using this. So this stuff's amazing. My only complaint is it gives you no warning of when it's going to run out. So now I don't have it. I didn't use it yesterday. I didn't use it today. I'm trying to find a sale on number 7 so I can get some more because it's not cheap. Now, the rest of the line, the Future Renew line from them, might as well just throw this in here while I'm talking about it. I have their eye serum as well. I think this is just fine. I was taking this up under my eyes and it was fine. Then I got the eye serum because I had a coupon, and you know I can't not spend a good coupon. But I don't think it's absolutely necessary if you're using the serum, as long as you don't have any issues with it being too strong up under your eyes. I didn't have any trouble with it. And they have a night cream as well, which I'm not using because I've been using my Ole Henriksen Strength Trainer Peptide Moisturizer, which I'm very happy with. I also my Bakuchiol cream. I just made myself a new jar when I restocked for you guys. I use that at night as well, but they have a day cream. Now, the day cream just became available in the US, but the US version of the day cream is different from the European version of the day cream because the SPF is different. So I prefer the European SPF. It's you know I've gone on and on about how disappointing the United States is when it comes to sun protection. But if you want the peptidology portion of this product, which is amazing, in a day cream, and it does have SPF, you can get that in the US now. I bought a bunch of them in Ireland so that I would hopefully have enough until the next time I go to Ireland. Because it's hard to get the European formulas of things like this here in the US. I'm told you can order them through the European version of Amazon, but then I've tried that a couple times with different things, and most of the time the seller will cancel my order. Even though I'm willing to pay to have it shipped to the US, I don't know, whatever. Maybe I'm just unlucky. But anyway, I love this line. This whole line's fantastic. I love it. If you only pick one thing, I would pick this. If you're going to pick 2 things, I would pick this and either the day or the night cream. Especially if you can get the European version of the day cream. The other ones are the same in both countries, areas, whatever. You know what I mean. Okay. Hair. I got 2 things for hair. I had so many samples of this. I think these were coming in like whatever subscription boxes I had at the time, and I had like 7 of them. Oblifica Sea Berry Hair Serum. I know I've talked about this before because I had so many of these little things, and I've run out of a bunch of them. I don't even think I have any more. This might have been my last one. I love this stuff. I have really dry, frizzy hair, just like my skin, so this is very hydrating without being greasy on me. Now, just like my face, my scalp really does not produce oil either, so I don't really get greasy. So I don't know if this would be suitable for people with less dry scalp or less dry hair, but it's beautiful for me, and it tames frizz, and it hydrates, and I love it. And if this indeed is my last one, then I'm just going to have to buy the full size now, aren't I? I hope the full size still exists because I had so many of these. I mean, I had 7 or 8 of them. I had a bunch of these. And I only wash my hair like 1 to 2 times a week. Like every 5 days I wash my hair. So I don't use hair products very often. I don't go through them very quickly. But this stuff's good. The other hair thing I have. Oh, it's backwards. Color Wow Dream Coat. I love this stuff. It's beautiful. And it tames the frizz. I just get frizzy hair. My hair gets frizzy. I don't know if this is going to be true when you see this. It was true yesterday, day before I'm filming this. It's going to be a few days before you see this. On Amazon, if you add this to your shopping cart, just try it. It might work. add it to your shopping cart, and go to checkout, there was nothing on the page about a discount or a sale or anything. But I saw this online and I tried it and it worked and it just got delivered to me. So that was actually fast. It came today. I ordered it yesterday. Good job, Amazon. It's at my front door. I haven't gone out to get it yet, but I got the notification. And it took $11.20 off of the price of this. Now, if you're on my Patreon, I posted this to Patreon as a hey, check this out kind of a thing. If you're not on my Patreon, go check my Patreon. Sign up for it. It's free. There's a free option. The free option is where I post stuff like this when I see random sales and things like that. The paid version helps support my work and you get extra perks. I appreciate all of you. But this stuff, try it. Go. You have to put in your cart and then go like you're checking out. Like you won't just see a discount in your cart until you get to the checkout page. But it was $11.20 off. And I think the regular price is like $18. So, or $28. It was $28 and it made it $18, something like that. I think I paid $17 something for it. I love this stuff. It's amazing. And it was very good timing because I needed a new bottle. Alright, let's do nails since my nails are wrecked because I picked them all off and I just filmed a video on nail care. Color Street Nail Polish Remover. I go through more than one bottle in the time since my last updates, but I only put one of the big things in my bucket because they're too big. This is an acetone-free nail polish remover, and if you like glitter nail polish, it removes glitters so easily, easier than any other nail polish remover, and believe you me, I've tried them all. And it doesn't make my nails peel. Yay. The last thing in my bin here, I think I have cat hair on my nose. It's itching. Oh. Womp womp. Sadness. My Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. So, this was my holy grail for quite some time. Then e.l.f. came out with a dupe for it. What was the e.l.f. one called? I can't think of it. Then I was only using the e.l.f. one, and I still had this one just sitting there. Then I went on a trip, and I left my bag in my car, in the sun, in the middle of summer, and it was super hot, and my e.l.f. one melted and, turned white. Well, I didn't leave my Anastasia, so then I was using my Anastasia. I didn't leave my Anastasia one out, and it turned white too. Now those little specks you're seeing, that's not mold or anything. I was trying to mix, stir it up to see if I could make it be usable again, and I was using a dirty spoolie, and that was dumb, but it did not make anything usable again, and so it's garbage now. So, but, I used probably half of it before it went bad. I don't know. It is what it is, but I had said once I tested the e.l.f. one, because I did put them side by side to a test. I have very heavy brow hairs, and they like to fall down. These both work wonderfully, but the e.l.f. one works exactly as good as this one, and is much cheaper. So I'm not going to repurchase this, because I will repurchase the e.l.f. one. But my time might have passed even, because I already have brow things that I've been using that I've been loving. Namely, my Lawless Soft Brow, Soft Set. Soft, why can't I ever... Where's my glasses? Oh, they're not on my head. I still have Sherlock, don't worry. I just happen to have a pair of glasses nearby. Soft Set Creamy Brow Wax from Lawless, and the Jones Road Brow Gel. I love the Jones Road. My only complaint with it is if you apply too much, it'll flake like a mascara would flake on your brows, and that bums me out, and the e.l.f. does not do that, so I'll probably repurchase the e.l.f., but I love applying with, this is a good brush, and I love the color of the Lawless one. Anyway, might as well give you a quick little brow review while I'm at it, because I've been testing a new one out. Where did it go? It's here somewhere. I just saw it, which is what reminded me. Is this it? Nope, that's my eyeliner. Here it is. Alright. Got this one from the drugstore. Build-A-Brow from Maybelline. It's one of those two-sided things where you get, a pen for coloring on one side, and then you get the brow gel. I love these tiny little wands on the other side. The pen I really like. I have it in ash brown. It works really good color-wise for me. I'm not very good at drawing with these like precise pens, but I'm practicing. I'm trying to get good at it because I kind of like how this one looks and it stays pretty well. But the gel does not have a strong enough hold for me. My brows end up flopping back down by the end of the day. But I do love the brush, and it is nice that it's in one little small package. So I'm still using it. I don't know. I don't think it's going to knock any of my favorites out of the running. But it is what it is. I have cat hair somewhere. It's driving me crazy. Ugh. I got one more thing in here. I forgot. Is this interesting to you? What toothpaste I've been using? I don't know. Crest 3D White Brilliance. Honestly, I bought it because it's purple. That's it. I bought it because it's purple. It was great. I'm not really picky about my toothpaste. I just like whitening toothpastes. That's all. I've never done like veneers or any of the dental stuff that gives you like the super bright white teeth. I just have like regular person teeth. And I try to keep them like as white as I can. I drink a lot of soda and I drink tea. So, I mean, they're not perfect, but whatever. This was good. I don't know. I figured I'd throw it in there. It's an empty. Good. Now I can get rid of all these big things that are taking up room and start all over with my empties bin. There you have it. There are my beauty-ish empties. I don't know what you would call it. Was this my winter empties? I guess this was my winter empties. I don't even think I do this 4 times a year. I probably do it twice a year. Like, I don't go through many things very much because I have so many things to choose from. I don't use them up. But there you have it. There's my empties for winter. We're going to call it winter. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over empties with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.